Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's X-Man 1991 back again with another anniversary rant. We got two albums turning 20 years old today. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. All right. June 10th, 2003, 7 days before my 12th birthday, Luther Vandross released his 13th and final album named after one of his hit singles from the album Dance with My Father. This album was pretty much dedicated to his late father. That's why he named the album and the track Dance with My Father, because it was dedicated to his father. Of course, the album hit #1 on the Billboard 200 and #1 on the top R&B/hip hop albums chart and was certified double platinum. With the three singles, Buy Me a Rose, Think About You, and the album title Dance with My Father. With guest appearances from Beyonce, Foxy Brown, Queen Latifah, R&B trio Next, and Busta Rhymes. There's this one song that he did a duet with Beyonce. It's called The Closer I Get to You. That was another single off the album, even though it's a remake. This was also Luther's last album released during his lifetime, 2 years before his death. I don't really have the album Luther Dancing with My Father, but my dad does, and he still has it 20 years later. My dad quickly bought that album as soon as it came out. He's also a fan of Luther. So it's definitely a classic. It is definitely one of Luther's best works ever. So I want to congratulate Luther. I wish he was still here to celebrate 20 years of this classic album. But it's 20 years since Dance with My Father was released. Definitely one of my favorite Luther albums. All right, now let's get to the second album that is now 20 years old. All right, here's the second album. I know y'all can't see it because it's mirrored, but same day, June 10, 2003, 7 days before I turned 12, Joe Budden released his debut self-titled album, his first and only album under Def Jam Records, that debuted at #8 on the Billboard 200 and #2 on the top R&B/hip hop albums chart. With the three singles, Pump It Up, which is his biggest hit, Focus, and Fire. Focus was his first single, not Pump It Up. Focus was his first single. I know like 4 songs on this album: Fire, Pump It Up, Focus, and Walk With Me. Focus is on Def Jam Vendetta. Walk With Me is on Def Jam Fight for New York. That is actually a good ending theme for Def Jam Fight for New York, Joe Budden's song Walk With Me. Guest appearances from 112, Lil Mo, and Busta Rhymes. Looking back on this album 20 years later, this is also one of the best albums of the year 2003. I know Joe Budden doesn't rap anymore, but he never got the credit he deserved back when he was rapping. But yeah, I want to congratulate Joe Budden on 20 years of his first album. Just can't believe it. So, that being said, that's going to wrap up my quick rant celebrating 20 years of Luther's Dance with My Father album and Joe Budden's debut self-titled album. If you're new here, hit subscribe and hit that notification bell for my next anniversary rant. Give this video a thumbs up, leave your comment down below. If I have time today, I'll try to do a rant celebrating the 50th birthday of Faith Evans and the 55th birthday of the DOC. But if not, then I'll catch you tomorrow for a reaction to Game 4 of the 2003 finals between the Nets and the Spurs? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, Game 4 of the 2003 finals between the Nets and the Spurs. Let me see. So tomorrow I'll do a reaction to Game 2 of the 1993 Finals between the Suns and the Bulls, Game 4 of the 2003 Finals between the Nets and the Spurs, and a segment with Stone Cold Steve Austin from the June 11, 2001 edition of Raw is War. If I don't have time to do a happy birthday, 50th birthday Faith Evans and 55th birthday DOC rant. Until then, play stupid fucking games, win stupid fucking prizes. No more fucking talk.